Welcome to She's Grace Authentic. Welcome or welcome back. If this is your first time here, look, y'all, my nose itching. I have figured out that my nose itching means it's about to be a good show, a good session, because that's what we call this here. We call the videos here are called sessions, okay? But if this is your first time here, I thank you so much for coming to spend this time clicking on this session and coming not just for me, you know what I'm saying, but really ultimately for yourself. I thank you for taking the time out to pour into you know what I'm saying. That is really why I do this, like, for real. That is really why I got into YouTube, to help the masses, okay? My ancestors are here to give y'all the tools. And if you are coming back, y'all already know how we get down. And I love you so much for your energy and your time. So please go follow me on all social media platforms. On TikTok and Instagram, I am She's Grace Authentic. On Facebook, I am Caitlin Marie, Grace Authentic in parentheses. Go check me out. Follow me. Follow me. I am a full-time content creator, so what helps me. I also always post. I post every Monday and Thursday at 8:08 p.m. Central Standard Time. So please come back. Put them notifications, so the notification bell on for your girl. And come catch these vibes, catch this knowledge. All right. So if you have been here with me before, then y'all already know what we about to do. If you have not been here and this is your first time here with me, hey, we are about to welcome in God into this space, into this place. We're going to welcome in God's spirit as we are one with all entities, okay? So either, whatever you believe in, bow your head, close your eyes, whatever it is that you feel called to do and your soul feels called to do, okay? Oh, God, Spirit, I bring you into this place. Spirit, I bring you into this place. God, I bring you into this place. This is your sanctuary within me. The universe, I bring you into this place. Mother Earth, I bring you into this place. I am connected with all entities, ancestors. I bring you into this place. Spirit guides, I bring you into this place. Spirit, I ask that you set me aside. Come in. Allow your words, your direction, your thought, your knowledge to speak to the viewers. I am my highest version of myself. I am who you called me to be. Therefore, the viewers will feel every word that is spoken as if they were speaking directly to you, to the depths of their soul. Hello, hello. How are you? I am so excited to be here with you today. So, today we are going to be talking about integrity, okay? Living life with integrity, living life without a doubt, right? The spirit of integrity. But before we get into the message, I went ahead and brought some oracle cards today. And for those of you who have never spent some time with me or had a session with me, right? I always start off every session with an oracle card or a tarot card. And today we're going to start off with the oracle card, and we are going to be shuffling the deck. And so I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Angels of Abundance. This is what I was called to do. This was the deck I was called to use. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shuffle, and I'm going to get a message from Spirit for you guys. And then I'm going to read the message to you. Oracle cards and tarot cards are something that I love. I adore. I do readings personally, you can book a reading with me down below in the description box, sacredalignment.life. And oracle message, I like to say, are loving messages, right? And tarot, it gives you clues on your life, of your subconscious. This is has changed my life. All right, this is what my ancestors guided me to in order to be in front of you today, in order to really be able to pursue my dreams, pursue, my creative side, to be able to freely become all that God and spirit and my ancestors have called me to be and chosen me to be. And so these messages play. Oh, look. Y'all saw that? So I'm going to put this one to the side. I'm actually going to read two because I didn't ask Spirit. But Spirit, give me one more card. I'm going to give them two today. Give me one more card for the viewers. Give me one more card for the viewers. There we go. Y'all saw how that flipped? Okay. So I have two different cards here. I'm only going to read these two, but at the bottom of the deck, abundance mindset. I'm going to read these two from the book, but I'm going to read this card. Abundance mindset. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. And I'll show y'all the card. Okay. Now, the first card was raise or promotion, right? This card says, congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. Clock it. The other one is let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read the full-blown context of these cards out of the book because they have a more in-depth version in the book. Okay. Here we are. Raise or promotion. The angels of abundance have shown you this card as a sign that it may be time to ask for a raise or a promotion, or perhaps you will soon receive one without having to ask. If you are self-employed, this is a reminder that it's appropriate and healthy to give yourself a raise. You do not need to invest every bit of profit back into your business. You are allowed to reap the rewards of your hard work. Prioritizing yourself ensures that you continue to strive toward innovation, prevents burnout, and reminds you that you are a person who deserves happiness. If you are not self-employed, asking for a raise or promotion can seem intimidating. Yes, it certainly isn't without risks. But being complacent and never speaking up also poses a risk, namely that you will not receive that promotion because you did not ask for it. Get past the risks, go beyond the fear, and ask for the recognition and pay you deserve as a responsible and skilled employee. Okay, so that's a message for somebody, for sure. Somebody out there maybe needs to ask, right? Or maybe you're self-employed and you need to treat yourself to something, right? Then we're going to go to let go of guilt, all right? This card indicates feelings of guilt about abundance. Perhaps you're worried that your success will make others feel bad, or you believe that you don't deserve to receive. Darling, nothing can be further from the truth. If you've ever made mistakes, even if you've made mistakes, who hasn't? You still deserve to have a safe, healthful, and meaningful life. Take a moment right now to pray and make a commitment to forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done. When you receive, it does not take away from someone else. In fact, the more you open yourself up to receive, the more resources you have available to help others. Abundance allows you to purchase supplies to fulfill your life purpose. Provide a safe home for yourself and your loved ones. Eat high quality organic food and give donations to charity. You inspire others with your success, especially if you're happy and generous. There's nothing to feel guilty about, so open your arms to joyfully receive. All right, y'all. So today we are talking about living life with a spirit of integrity. Listen, integrity. That is one of the most valuable, precious characteristics a person can carry. Okay? Integrity goes so deep. Um, you know, for instance, I'm just going to say this. For people, this is mainly for people who think that they do things behind closed doors and nobody's watching, so they can get away with it, right? I definitely know I've stolen something out of a store before. And, just because I didn't get caught and go to jail doesn't mean that, that it didn't come back on me in another way, right? Integrity is something that is so deep to me. I live my life. I live, eat, and breathe on integrity, right? At this point, obviously, I have people's souls in my hands, right? What I am doing is very serious to me and it's very dear to my heart, and I don't play about not only my life, but other people's lives, right? And so, if I'm sitting on this camera and I'm preaching or talking or whatever you want to call it, teaching, inspiring, motivating, whatever you want to call it, right? Solistic healing, right? I better be backing up what I'm talking about, right? There's no, there's no way that I can not operate from a spirit of integrity and get on here and then try to talk to your soul, touch your soul, right? Yeah, there's nothing about me that's phony, right? And so I want to get into what integrity truly looks like, right? I was talking to somebody the other day, and she talked about how when she was married, she turned around, right, and rolled her eyes at her husband at the time. And she had to apologize for that. I don't think she apologized to him. I think she just apologized within herself, right? She had to check herself because it doesn't matter what people don't see, right? Honestly, what really matters is what people don't see you do, right? The utmost highest point of integrity, she checked herself because she said he couldn't see that and that wasn't right. Just rolling the eyes behind her husband's back, right? And so that's the standard that we should set ourselves to, because ultimately it's not about other people. It's about yourself and having respect for yourself and having integrity for yourself. Because understand something, when you lie, when you cheat, when you steal, when you be sneaky, whatever you do, that does something to you, your self-worth, your self-confidence. It does more to you. It damages you more than it damages other people, right? What do I mean by that? If I am out here lying and being conniving and not staying true to my word, right, that lowers my confidence drastically, because I know that my word ain't shit. I know that I'm fake and I'm phony. I know that I'm not showing up in the way that I should. You know what I'm saying? I know that I'm portraying this, but I'm really doing this. So what does that do? That fucks with who I am. That messes with who I am, right? Like internally, I'm a battle. Internally, I'm going to be all over the place, right? Because I'm not owning the truth. I'm not telling people the truth. I'm not, when I don't care, something as small as you see somebody drop something. Let's say you see somebody drop $100. A lot of people would just pick that $100 up and keep it pushing. But the type of soul I am, I see somebody drop $100. Hey, baby, listen, look. Here you go, right? You dropped this. Because I ultimately know if I operate in a spirit of integrity, right? Then that's what I'm going to get in return, right? Integrity goes deep, right? If you have anything that is stolen or you're purchasing stolen possessions, right? There's a spirit that's attached to that. Listen, I don't care if it's soap. Listen, I didn't got all the things, okay? Somebody in my family was one of the biggest thieves, all right? That's where I got it from, okay? But you have to understand that if you're stealing or if you're taking away or if you're not having integrity within the way that you live your life, then you're going to be taken from. And people are not going to have integrity with you. How do you expect people to be honest with you, be real with you, be 100 with you, and you out here stealing from Walmart in the self-checkout line? Listen, I'm not throwing no shots or no shade at anybody. I promise you, because, baby, listen, okay? It's coming from somebody who hasn't always had the utmost integrity, who has done some shit, okay? I'm not sitting here condemning nobody. No, because I didn't did it. I ain't gonna say I did that. I ain't gonna say what I did, okay? I don't know what no. But I have done some things, right? I have done some things so I can relate and be able to tell you this. If you are not operating with honesty, all right? If you are not operating in your truth, if you are not operating from a place of you own every bit of who you are, right? And you have respect for who you are and you show up, you do what you say you're going to do. If you say you're going to do something, you better do it. Be a woman or a man of your word. Your word is law. Your word is law. Do you hear me? Integrity will get you in places and positions that you didn't even realize that you could be in. People pay attention to integrity. People trust people and they want to work with people. They want to do things for people. They want to give to people. They want to love on people that have integrity. Integrity is one of the main ingredients of life. If you are living life without integrity, that's a huge issue. It's a huge problem for yourself. Integrity, I'm telling you, it's more for you than it is for others. Me living life with integrity, I mean, I don't do nothing. Baby, listen, I have a family member that has stole some shit and tried to give it to me, and I refused. I don't want it. Don't give me nothing stolen. Because guess what? There's something attached to that. I know in my mind, this wasn't, I didn't get this the right way. No. I know that I'm blocking my blessings. I'm blocking me from receiving what truly is for me from a good place. No, we don't do that. We don't lie. Let me tell you something. One thing about my kids that I don't play is that lying shit. I don't play about lying with anybody. I don't like it. Tell your truth, speak your truth, be honest. The truth will set you free. Stop being a coward. Straight up. Face it. I'm going to say it with love, okay? I know that it may be hard to face truth. I know it may be hard to face your truth. I know it may be hard to even get out of the habit of lying or get out of the habit of really owning and speaking what you want to say, or even like sneaking around. You know what I'm saying? I really come from, some people where they'll sneak around and lie and not even realize that that's what they're doing. They won't be direct in what they're saying. They'll try to slide it in there. No. Integrity. Say that shit with your chest. Be honest. Right? But integrity isn't just honesty to me. It's the way that you live your life. Right? I mean, the way that you drive. The way that you do anything with the spirit of integrity. Being integral comes from deep within. Having integrity, speaks volume. Volume. Stop being afraid to be who God called you to be. That's what this really is about. Stop being scared to live with integrity because you're afraid of what other people may perceive of you. Living with integrity means you owning who you are and walking in that. So what, you fucked up in life? We all have. So what, you lied? I don't give a fuck if you lied yesterday. You can become the definition and live with the spirit of integrity today at this very moment. At this minute that you're watching this, you can say, you know what? Today I decide I am no longer doing things deceitful, sneaky. I am not lying anymore. You can decide today that you're going to do things differently and you're going to live life according to your own morals and your own values and your own integrity. Authenticity. You cannot be authentic without integrity. It's impossible. And the reason you are suffering is because you're not living in your authentic, highest version of yourself. You're not living with integrity. You're taught that you have to steal, cheat, scheme, fuck over people to get to the top. And baby, that's not how it goes. That's not the way that life works. It's going to get you dead, in jail, or miserable internally. You're going to be dead internally, living life that way. You're going to constantly be struggling. You're never going to get ahead by cheating or trying to take the short route or trying to lie or trying to get over on people. It's never going to happen. You're only going to bring in fucked upness to you. You're only going to bring in bad, negative vibes to you. You're only going to bring in negativity. You're only going to bring in lack of integrity. You're only going to bring in lies. You're only going to be bringing cheating, scamming. The same things that you're doing is what you're going to bring in. Whew, man. Have I always lived my life with integrity? No, I have not. No, not at all. Did I think I had to scheme? I had to cheat? I had to do all kind of shit? Yeah, scam, whatever the fuck, okay? Yeah, I felt like that's what I had to do at the time because I didn't know no better. I wasn't taught how to have integrity and stand bold in that shit and say, this is who I am. I move with integrity and love. That's who I am. That's what I embody. Authenticity, integrity, love. Reciprocation, right? But I haven't always been here. But it takes a conscious decision, one decision in your mind, in your brain, to say, you know what? The way I'm doing, I mean, what do you have to lose? What you're doing, I know it ain't working. I know it ain't. It can't. You're lying to yourself if you're saying that it is. Why not try it? Why not try to change your perception, change your perspective and say, you know what? I'm decide I'm going to live a life of truth. Every day, all day. And start paying attention to when your brain wants to tell a lie. When your brain wants to take something from the stove. Right? When the programmed mindset, mentality, right? You're going to notice yourself. You're going to look at yourself and be like, damn, why is that thought coming like that? Right? Make the decision to change your life. Integrity is one of the key factors for you to call in all the abundance. We're talking about abundance. Being abundant means living life with integrity because you know that the world is yours. You are abundance. Everything in this life, oh man, is yours. Whatever you want, it's yours. It's yours. It's already yours. Am I saying this shit easy? Doing the work ain't easy, but I will say changing your habits is give and take, right? I don't believe making the decision to live with integrity is hard. I don't. It may be for some, I don't know. But you know what's harder? Living a messed up, chaotic, turmoil, emotional roller coaster life. Staying the same, not evolving, not changing, not living a life with integrity gets you the same results. And that struggle is a whole lot harder than the strength and the resilience and the determination and the pain, if you want to call it that, depends on your perspective and the way that you look at it. You know what I'm saying? That it takes in order to live a life of integrity. But see, with integrity, there's rewards. There's rewards for that. You don't get rewarded for being a scammer, cheater, liar, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no rewards for that. No, you get chaos. You get chaotic. You get mess. You get, you know what you get. You know, you've been getting it. If that's the way you live in your life. You've been getting it. Baby, just because Target didn't catch you don't mean God ain't watching you. Hey, I'm just saying. Just because you lied here and they don't know that you lied behind their back and you did some shit behind their back and they don't know that, don't mean that it ain't gonna catch up with you. Don't think that. That's my next video. What goes around comes around. So why not live this life in a way that you know what's coming back? I love it here. I love to live. I don't have to worry. I don't gotta have that, ooh, I lied, what's gonna happen? Ooh, I feel it in my chest. They gonna find out. Ooh, I gotta hurry. No, I don't have to live with that anxiety. I don't gotta live with that fear. That's the problem. We be living in fear. We ain't created to live in fear, baby. We was created to be alive, to flourish, to love, to be free. We not here to live in fear, man. Fuck that. I'm so tired of fear. I'm exhausted on it. I'm exhausted of people living their life like that. Fear God. Fear the consequences of God. Build your confidence up with a life of integrity. Do what you say you're going to do. Stop playing with yourself. Stop playing with you. Stop playing with your life. Get your shit in order. speaking today, hunty. Get yourself together. Get yourself in order. You deserve that. You deserve to live a life of truth. You deserve to see what it feels like. When you live life with integrity, your name is put in rooms that you don't even know are coming to you. That scamming, scheming, or even money couldn't get you. Live in your truth. People gonna respect it. So what, you messed up? They gonna respect it when you switch it up. They ain't got no choice, and if they don't, then fuck them. Who cares? Move on. I don't give a fuck who don't like me. I'm not worried about that. I own every bit of me. You can't call me out. I own every bit of me. I live my life with integrity. You can't call me out. You can't expose me. You're going to do more damage to yourself than you're going to do to me trying to expose me. But I could say that and say it with my chest boldly because I live in that shit. And you should be able to feel the same way about you. You should. You deserve it. You deserve to feel the same way about yourself. You deserve to love yourself and have the utmost confidence in yourself and know that when you say something, you're going to do it, right? You're reprogramming your mindset because you understand that when you live life with integrity, that's what you're going to receive. Everything is going to come to you that you deserve. All of the things. They got good people in this world. Stop lying and stop letting motherfuckers lie to you and tell you that they don't. They have people that have integrity. I'm one of them. The woman who owns this place is one of them. There's many people in this world that have integrity. There's many people in this world that have good souls. Are you going to be one of them? Because you're called to be. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, you're called to be. You're here for a reason. You ain't just listening to me just to listen. Listen, our ancestors, our spirit guides, God, whoever, whatever you believe in has called you to live life with integrity. So they can live through you and you can nourish and flourish and love on this world. Stop playing with yourself from a lack of integrity. You got what it takes. It's already there. Start with integrity. Integrity. You can't get to authenticity without integrity. You can't get nowhere without owning your truth and being honest and living in a spirit of doing everything from the core of who you truly are and owning that. You can't get there. I don't care how much money you'll make. They got motherfuckers that's billionaires that don't got that depth, that soul. Miserable. You know how many motherfuckers that's famous that done killed themselves? No, listen. And I say that with love. I say it with love. Or OD and all these things. It's very unfortunate. It's sad because they didn't feel like they were enough to be who they are. The weight of the world got on their chest, their shoulders, the pressure broke them down. No, you were built for this. Don't let nobody break you down. That's why I'm here. To show you what it looks like to live with integrity. You think I don't know people don't talk about me because I come on here looking all sexy with my goodies on? Talking about God. I know they talk about me. Who cares? I live with integrity. This is me. I don't care. I already know what's up. But this is what God called me to be, how God called me to look. I don't look like your average preacher or pastor. No. And I don't want to. I want to be me. We were born naked, and you worried about me having a little titty out? You over there still doing crazy things, and you worried about me having a little titty out? Baby, you better check yourself. Stop condemning people. You ain't living with integrity. You need to ask yourself why you worried about what I got on. And why you ain't investing that time into yourself. Trying to act like you better than somebody else. Baby. Clock it. Anywho. Integrity. Live your lives with integrity. I promise you. Is it going to be a little difficult at first? Probably. You know, anything that's worthwhile doesn't come easy. It takes work. But you want to do the work. That's where you grow. That's where you learn. You're here to evolve. Stop playing with yourself. Stop playing with yourself. Okay? I love you. I know this was a tough one, baby, but listen, it's all out of love. It's just a little tough love, just to, knock it about you. I'm talking to that soul, babe. Soul, babe, that's cute. Listen, if you need some help with integrity, if you need some help to get into alignment, please go down to the description box and book a one-on-one session with me. I have the website below, www.sacredalignment.life. Yes, I do readings as well. Okay, I can tap into whatever you want to know, whatever you're trying to figure out, as long as it's with a spirit of integrity. And I do a combination where I do a reading and I do a session with you on the phone. I dive into your energy in the reading before we get on the phone. And then I get on the phone with you and give you clarity on your life and the direction of your life. I am here to help you, baby. I'm here to help you, all right? Please go follow me on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Yes, 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 yes. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. I also have my Cash App below. And if you want to send your girl a little donation, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And listen, please comment. Let me know how you feeling. Let me know if you need some help on something. I will do a video on it. And I truly appreciate everybody who comments. I love, love, love you. Shout out to the girl who says she was from New Orleans. Her name is Caitlin. My name is Caitlin, and you spelled it exactly how I spell my name. And I was born in New Orleans, baby. Hey. So I greatly appreciate all of you. I love, love, love you so much. God bless you. Mwah.